Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Dizana Taiwo, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to draw this beautiful bustier corset with a inverted neckline, and some call it W neckline or halter neck. And also, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe, share and like my YouTube channel. Let's get started to the class. So I've gone ahead to draft my borderline, my chest line, my bust point, my underbust, my half length and my corset length. For this corset length, I'll be showing you two different design, the one on the picture and the one I'll be showing you. When we get there, you know, I went ahead to mark my back and I did a straight line there, which is 7 inches, and I did a straight line. My neck width is 3 inch and my neck depth is 3 inch. On the chest line, I went up by 3 inch and I went in by 0.75. Then I did my armhole and my arm. Please do not forget to come for your shoulder slope, come down by 1.5 for your shoulder slope. And for my dart leg, I did 3.5. That is 7 divided by 2. We have 3.5 for my dart leg. And I did a straight line there. Can you see the straight line? And on my half length, for the on the dart leg, I went in by 0.75 on each side. Can you see what I'm doing? 0.75 on each side. Then I did a straight line to that point of my 0.75. Just follow what I am doing and you get it to create my dart. And I did a straight line down to my corset length. Can you see the way I'm placing my ruler? Just follow and you get it. So the next thing I'll be working on is my circumference. My bust is 36 divided by 4. I have 9. Then I went ahead to add half inch to that 9. Can you see what I did there? And the next thing I'll be working on is my waist. My waistline is my waist is 29, but because we want to tighten our waist, you will say 29 minus 2, which is 27. So your real measurement now is 27. Reason being, we want to tighten our waist. So my waist now is 27 divided by 4. I have 6.75. Can you see what I'm doing there on the draft? I said 29 minus 2. I have 27 divided by 4. I have 6.75. So it is that 6.75 I'll be marking on my waist. That means I have tightened my waist at that point, because it is a corset we are making and we have to tighten our waist. So I just tightened by 2 inch. Do you get it? So I went ahead to add my 0.75. When you add it together, you have 1.5. I went ahead to mark it at that point. Can you see? And the next thing I'll be working on is my hip measurement, which is my upper hip, which is 39. 39 divided by 4. Can you see? I have 9.75. 9.75. So I just went ahead to mark my 9.75 on my upper hip, on my corset length also. Can you see? So I just went ahead to connect them together. Just go ahead to connect them together and you are done with that part. Can you see the curve? Just curve it and you're done. So the next thing I'll be working on is my underbust. My underbust. You know, your new measurement for the waist now is 6.75, right? So you go ahead to mark that 6.75 on your underbust. I hope you understand this. Just mark what you have on your waist, which is the new measurement, 6.75 on your underbust, and measure what you have left. So I have 2 inches left, so I'll just go ahead to mark half inch on the first dart leg. Then the remaining that I have left, which is to complete the 2 inch, I'll just go ahead and mark it to complete the 2 inch. I just hope you understand. Can you see? I just completed the 2 inch there. I hope you are seeing that. That is what you will do. So I'm just trying to confirm here. Can you see? Mark half inch, then whatever you have left after marking that half, take away the half inch and complete your measurement. I just hope you understand that. Just watch what I did on the video and you get it. And the next thing I went ahead is to use my curving ruler to curve that part to create my bustier. This process is done to create your bustier. Can you see the way I am placing my curvy ruler? Just go ahead to curve yours. And I went ahead to connect down to my half length. Can you see? Just do yours and you get it. Just went ahead to create it down to my half length. So the next thing now I'll be working on is my bust dart. That is what I'll be working on next. My bust dart. How do I get my bust dart? My front length, which is my front half length, is 16. My back half length is 14.5. 16 minus 14.5, I have 1.5 1.5 inch. So I just went ahead to mark 1.5 inch for my box. That I hope you understand. Just watch the calculation I did there and get it. I went to mark a straight line for that. And the next thing now I'll be working on is on my shoulder slope. I'll divide my shoulder slope into two. I'll go ahead to divide yours, and I did a straight line to my bust point. That is what I did there. Can you see? Just do a straight line to your bust point. So the next thing I'll be working on is the neck. The neck, you can either call it a W neck or a halter neck or inverted neckline. So on my neck depth, I came down by 1 inch. You can either come down by 0.75, because if you check the picture well, you can see the neck is actually going up very well. So I just went down by 1 inch, or you come on your chest line and go up by 4 inch. Either waist that you want to do, any which one you want to do, you can go ahead to do that. Then I'll be curving it to my armhole to create my neck. Can you see the way I placed my ruler on my pattern paper? Just go ahead to place yours and draw your neck. Can you see what I am doing? Just go ahead to draw your neck. That way you have created your inverted neckline. So the next thing I'll be working on is my neck tighten. I went ahead to tighten my neck by 0.75. Can you see it on what I am doing on the video? Just go ahead to tighten your neck by 0.75, and I did a straight line down to my bust point. Can you see? I did a straight line down to my bust point. Then after that, I just took one of the 0.75, divide it into two, divide out one of the 0.75 into two, then you have 0.35, and do a straight line to that point where I have marked. This, I'm doing this if you want to put a yoke, but for this tag there's no yoke. But if you want to put a yoke, please do this that I have done, do it on your yoke. It is used for you to tighten your yoke and to make it firm. If you're adding yoke to it, this is what you will do, but we are not adding yoke to this stuff that we are making. So the next thing I'll be working on now is my armhole part. I went out by 0.75 to create another new armhole, as I have always done in my tutorial. If you're making a bustier, just to avoid shortage, I just went ahead to create another armhole, and I went ahead to retrace my neck to that new armhole. Can you see what I have done? You can go ahead to do yours. So the next thing I'll be working on is on my hemline. Like I've said earlier, I'll be showing you two designs, and this is the first design I'll be showing you on how to create and or how to style your hemline for this corset. The first one is this, and at the side front I went down by 2 inch. Can you see? I went down by 2 inch, and also on the center front I took my ruler and placed like so, just the way I have done. Just do yours, and I curve it to my center front. This is the first design. The second design will be the one on the picture, and that will be done after we are done cutting out our pattern, the one on the picture. So the next thing I just went to do is I just place my ruler like I have done and curve it to that point of that 2 inch mark that I went down with. Can you see that my curves, the curve I am creating is touching the dart line? Please ensure your curve are touching the dart leg, the dart leg, and this is what we have. Can you see? I just went ahead to curve it to that point, that 2 inch point. Can you see? And this is the first design that we have here. And the next thing I'll be working on is my bust dart. I'll go ahead to trim my bust dart. At this point I'm just trying to cut the side front so that I'll be able to trim well. I hope you understand. So I went ahead to place it just the way you are seeing. Just place it on your bust points and trace it out with your tracing wheel. Using your tracing wheel, can you see the way I am tracing it out? Then I went ahead also to cut that part off so that it will be separated from the background, so that I'll be able to trim well. So I just went ahead to trace it with my ruler, what I have traced out. Can you see? Just went ahead to trace it out. Please ensure you do that. So the next thing I will be working on is showing my neck part. Can you see the way I'm showing it? All this is necessary for your neck not to be shortened. So I just went ahead to draw that part well using my tracing wheel. Just trace it. Can you see the way I'm doing? Just follow the way I'm doing, and you will get it right. Can you see? At this point I am just trying to check it well so that it will be placed well. So just try and do yours. And the next thing now, what I have traced out, I'll go ahead to use my marker to trace that point out. At this point, I wanted to use my ruler, but I noticed it will not come out well. Then I decided to use my free hand to trace what I have marked out, what I have traced out. Can you see the way I'm using my marker to mark those points that I have traced out? So at this point, I'm just trying to recheck again. So do yours. And after I was done, this is what I have for the front, and I will be moving ahead to the back pattern. For the back pattern, I've gone ahead to mark the border line, my chest line, my half length, which is 14.5, and my corset length. Can you see? And I've gone ahead to mark my back, which is 7 inch, and I did a straight line to my chest line. And the next thing now I'll be creating is my neck width. I went ahead to create my 3 inch for the width and 1 inch for the depth. On the shoulder slope, I came down by 1 inch on the shoulder slope for the back, and from that 1 inch from the shoulder slope, I divided it by 2, and I went in on where I divide by half inch to create my armhole. I hope you understand this. So the next thing I'll be working on now is my highlight back. I went in on my center back by 1.5 to create the opening for our highlight. Then on the corset length, I went in by 1 inch, or you can as well use 0.75 if you don't want it to be open. It totally depends on you. Then I marked a straight line to that point of that 1 inch I have marked. Then I just went to shade that part. That means we are cutting that part off. So the next thing now is working on the bust circumference. Just the way you have done for the front, you go ahead to do the same for the back also. So 36 divided by 4 equals to 9 inch. I went ahead to mark my 9 inch. Can you see where I placed my table on that center back? Can you see where I placed my table? So I went ahead to mark my 9, and I had added half inch to it, just the way I have done for the front. So for my waist, can you see waist 29 minus 2, I have 27. Can you see it? 27 divided by 4. 27 divided by 4, I have 6.75. Can you see the 6.75 that I have there? So just the way we have done for the front, we are just tightening our waist. I just went ahead to mark my 6.75, and I added my 1.5. That's intake that I will be taking. Can you see? Just go ahead to do yours. And for the corset length is 39. 39 divided by 4, which I have 9.75. I went to mark my 9.75 for my corset length circumference, which is the upper hip. Then I'll be tracing all that I have marked out. Can you see? I went ahead to use my curvy ruler to curve that part to make it curvy a bit. I hope you understand. The next thing now, after doing that, the next thing I'll be working on is my style lines. I'll be working on my style lines now. And what I will be doing on my style lines is, at the center back for my style lines, I'll come in by 3.5, which is my dart leg. Then I will draw a straight line. Why I'm doing this, because I want that part to be a bit bigger than the other. Just watch what I did. Just watch what I am doing. I just want that part to be a bit bigger. Just went in by 3.5 using my dart leg. You can decide to choose any design you want to create for yours. And I did a straight line. Can you see? And I went ahead to divide the remaining parts into 2. I hope you understand. Just watch what I did on the video. You get it. I went ahead to divide it into 2 and draw a straight line. This style lines totally depends on you. You can as well divide it like so that I'm showing you. You can as well divide it into 3 equal parts, then create your style lines. Totally depends on you, but this is what I want for mine. So on each of these dart leg, I went in by 0.5 on each of my dart leg. Can you see? Just going by 0.5 on each of my dart leg, and on the other dart leg too, I went in by 0.5 on each side. Can you see? And I did a straight line to that point of my 0.5. Can you see? I'm just trying to go up a bit. It's very important. And I did a straight line to that 0.5, and to the other dart leg also I did a straight line to that 0.5 for my tightening. I hope you understand. This way you have tightened your back also. And on the M line of my corset length for the back, I just did 0.25 on my M line, 0.25 on each dart leg. Then I did a straight line to that point. I hope you understand this. Just hope you understand. Just watch the way I'm doing on the video and you get it right. So this is all for the back. This is what I have done for the back. As you can see that it is only the center back that is a bit bigger, because that is what I actually want. That is what I actually want. And I went ahead to label my side back, my middle back, and my center back, as you can see. And I went ahead to label the down part also, so that I will not be confused when I'm cutting my fabric. And on the side back, I went down by 2 inch, just the way I have done for the front, to create my design on the hemline. So I went ahead to place my ruler like so. Can you see the way I am placing my ruler, my curving ruler, making sure that it touches my one of my dart leg. Can you see? Please ensure it touches your dart leg. Then the next thing I went ahead to do is to create the other part that I went down with by 2 inch. I'm just trying to bring down the curve. Can you see? Can you see what I'm doing? Then I went ahead to place my curve ruler. Can you see how I am placing my cover to one of the dart leg too, just the way we have done for the front, just to so. Can you see? As I've said earlier, this is the first design. I'll be making the second design by the time we are done cutting this pattern, and the second design will be the one which is on the picture. I hope you understand. So I just went ahead to draw my dart leg to that design which I have made. So the next thing now I'll be working on is my chest line. And my chest line just came down by ½ inch on the center back. Then I'll be creating a curve to that point. But before then, I went ahead to confirm what I have for my armhole for the front. And I went ahead to measure it at the back. Can you see? Just went ahead to measure it at the back. Then create a new neckline just to create a curve. You can decide to leave it straight if you want. Totally depends on you. And this is all for the back. This is what we have for the back. This is the back and the front pattern. The next thing I will be working on is cutting out my pattern so that you can see the process of the cutting. So I've gone ahead to join the front part, and this is how it is looking. Can you see the beautiful outcome of the front? And that is our neck, my neck. Can you see the neck? And this is my line, sorry, my design that I created for the line. Can you see the first design we created for the line? I'll be cutting the second out so that you can see, and the second will be the one of the picture which I showed earlier on this video. That will be the second one, and this is it for the front first line and the front pattern, and this is it. I hope you understand. I'll be cutting out the second line. So before cutting out this second design, which is the second line, this is the back line which we have joined the parts of the back, and this is how it is looking. Can you see? This is how yours should look when you are done, and this is the front. I'll be showing you the second design. So guys, for the second design, please ensure you draft it on your pattern paper before you cut out. Please note that for this second design. And this second design we are making is the one on the picture of the video I showed you before starting this video. Please ensure you draft it before cutting it out. All you have to do is the same process of the first design we did. Just come down by 2 inch at your side front and at your side back, then curve whatever you want to curve. Just the way I'm placing my ruler, just do it on your pattern paper like that, and you will get it. Just go ahead and you will get it. Can you see the way I am placing my curve ruler? Just go ahead to place your curve ruler, then you will cut out. After doing this, you just cut it out. After doing this, I'm just doing the other side because I've make my full front body block. Can you see? That's why I'm doing the other part. I hope you understand. Just go ahead to do that and get it right. Please take note of what I have said. And this is it. I'll be using my marker to trace that part out now, to trace what I've done out. And that is all for this. Then I'll cut out. So after I was done cutting it out, this is what I have, and this is it, and this is the second design I said I'll be showing you. And this design is the one on the video when we first started this video. Can you see the shape? I'm just trying to reshape it here well so that it will be nice. Can you see the final outcome of the drafts? Can you see? And this is what it should look if you are going for your second design. If you are going for the second design, this is how it should look. And for the back, just go ahead to place your covula as I have done, and do the same for the back. Please ensure it touches the dart leg also. If you are drafting this on your pattern paper, please ensure it touches one of the dart leg. Can you see the way I have done mine? For the back, I just went ahead to use my marker to mark that out, and I'll be cutting it out. Can you see the way I am cutting it out? And this is all for the back. Can you see the back pattern? This is all for the back, and this is how your back should be looking when you are done. And this is the final look of the back and the front of my second design. This is it. So guys, if you find this tutorial helpful, do it to like, share and comment. See you in my next tutorial. Thank you.